Well, welcome to worship today at Dorsett Shoals. I'm so glad that you are here. And if you are a visitor, we just want to say thank you especially for being here today and being a part of our service. And before we get into worship, before we get into the lesson, all the things that we're going to do today, I do want to go over some of our announcements that we have for March, because we've got a busy March ahead of us as springtime jumps back in. So we really want you to be aware of all the things that are going on at Dorsett Shoals and see what you might be a part of and how you can come and help be a part of what's going on at Dorsett Shoals. Well, one of the things that we want to do just kind of first off is that we are collecting some candy right now for the Easter egg hunt that's going to be coming up. You're going to hear a little more about that in just a little bit. But if you would feel so led to bring us some candy, and the candy we're looking for is individually wrapped candy that'll fit inside the little plastic eggs, because that's what the kids are going to be hunting. So if you could bring those, and we're trying to get those before next Sunday. So if you could bring them by this week, we would greatly appreciate that so that we can get them all stuffed and ready to go. Now, a couple of announcements for today that we've got going on. If you are part of the ladies ministry and you are helping with the prayer mosaic, there's going to be a meeting right after the service for the ones who are hosting tables that day. And then also today is going to be our first day of our spring session of the Grow Ministry. Grow Ministry is where we go out into our community and we pray for selected houses and families and community that we can go and just pray for them and show Jesus' love for them. So if you are interested in being that, today is the G team. I'm in charge of the G team, so I'd love to see all of y'all come at 3 p.m. today. We'll have water for you. We'll have a map for you and everything you need to come and be a part of that. Also, on March 12th, we're going to have from 2 to 4 p.m. a men's ministry top golf event. If you're interested in that, see Mike Dobrinsky or Matthew Hennessy for some more details on that. March 13th is a Women of Joy Conference $50 payment due. If you are going on this and you're paying your way for it, $50 payment is due on that day. And then also on March 13th, we're going to be having a Center Kid Camp meal fundraiser after the worship service. It's going to be a good spaghetti dinner. This is going to help to give some get some donations to help the kids pay for camp for our children's ministry. Also on March 13th at 3 p.m. will be our Grow Ministry, and this will be the R team with David Wright as its leader. So if you can't make it today, try to make it on that day and get out there and help our community. On March 15th at 7 p.m. is going to be the Men's Fellowship Night Out, and we're going to be going to La Salsa. This is the Mexican restaurant in the public shopping center, so we would love to see all our men come and just have a good time of fellowship with one another that night. On March 17th, this is a Thursday at 11 a.m., is our God's Antiques Fellowship meeting. They come together, they have a meal together, and just have a good time just sharing life with one another. So if you are 50, I believe it's 50 and above, if you are interested in that, that's on the third Thursday of each month. On March 19th from 1 to 4 p.m. is going to be our Ladies Ministry Prayer Mosaic. This is one of the activities our ladies lead us in, and they just do such a great job. And it's something where you can come up to the church anytime between 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock. And throughout the fellowship hall will be different stations. And at these stations, they will give you direction on how to pray, on what you need to be doing. Many times, ladies who have come and done this have just said it's just a great prayer experience that draws them closer to God. And so I hope that you will be a part of this. And men, you're invited to this. This is not, it's sponsored by the ladies event, but it's not a ladies event. So hopefully you can come and just lift up the Lord in prayer and some of the other things that they'll do. This is one of Amanda's favorite activities that the ladies ministry does. So I hope that you'll be a part of it then. Now on March 20th, that next day, we're going to have a very busy day around here, so y'all listen up for that. Right after the service is going to be a Vacation Bible School teachers meeting, so if you're going to be teaching, please make sure you stick around after the service for a meeting for Vacation Bible School. And then also our Sunday school teachers are going to have a meeting at 3 p.m. Now, if you're a Sunday school teacher, this is for college and up. So our children and youth ministries, y'all don't have to come to this, but college ministry and up, if you're a Sunday school teacher, I ask that you come to that as we look at some of the things about Sunday school around here. And then at 3 p.m., we have our Grow Ministry again. Now, this time, because of an event that's going to happen the next Sunday, we're going to have two teams go out. This is going to be our O team with Pastor Chris and the students, and our W team with Dr. Joel. They're going to be meeting on that day since the next Sunday is going to be very busy. So that's going to be March 20th. As you can see, we got a big day there. On March 22nd at 6:30, our ladies' dinner out. They're going to La Salsa. It's amazing how the ladies just keep doing what the men are doing. That's just amazing. I don't know how that happens. But they're going to be going out and having a great time of fellowship as well. That starts at 6:30 for them. On March 25th and 26th, where our church is going to be hosting the Georgia Baptist Deaf Convention. So if you would like to help with that, you can see Marvin or Miss Lori Williams. She can help you get plugged in with that if you need to. But I would ask that you be praying for a great conference for our deaf ministry here at the church. Then on March 27th, this is going to be a really fun day we're going to have, because we're going to have our church-wide Easter egg hunt, but it's going to be at Clinton Park. So the thing I hope that you will prepare for is right after the service, people probably jump home, get dressed, and then meet us at Clinton Park. Because our whole goal is that we're going to go out there, we're going to have a cookout there, we're going to have hot dogs out there for you. So that'll be just a nice quick meal for us out there, so you don't have to go home and get lunch. But the big thing about it is going to be this. We're going to go out there, have a fun time, play some games with one another, and then when it comes time for the Easter egg hunt, we're going to try to invite the community, the kids who are already playing on the playground and stuff. We're going to come and invite them to be a part of this so that they might know that, hey, we want them to come and we want them to be a part of this. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And again, that'll be on March 27th. It'll be kind of right after the service, so be prepared for that. Now, a couple of things going on that are going to be long-term. Our Annie Armstrong missions offering, that is coming up. And our week of prayer starts on March 6th and goes 13th through this coming week. And then our church goal for the missions offering is $10,000. Last year we came close to $10,000. We broke our goal last year, so we set that new goal, which is going to be for $10,000 this year. So please pray about what the Lord might have you and your family give. And then I want to remind you on Operation Christmas Child. You say, Christmas? Wow, Steve. Well, Operation Christmas Child's coming, and we've upped the goal this year, so we've got a big task ahead of us. So one of the things we want you to do is go ahead and get a jump on the merchandise that we're going to need to be bringing in. So for the Operation Christmas Child March shoebox collection, we need some winter clearance items. This can be such as toboggans, shirts, and gloves, Valentine's Day markdowns, because we like to do the cards and bring those too. So you can look for some of those things and bring them in. And of course, we got our Operation Christmas Child room downstairs where you can help and get these things put in. So the thing we look at is, you can see we've got a busy March already coming up, and I hope that you'll look and be a part of it. You see right here our banner that we always put up that shows you what we have through our weekly activities. And I want to remind everybody about our Tuesday morning prayer group, that I would love for you to come and be a part of that. We meet from 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock, and we pray for our church, for the needs of our community, the needs of our world. So I hope that you'll be a part of it. Well, as you can see, we got a lot of stuff going on, so let's go ahead and get past these announcements and let's get to worship, all right? Let's worship Jesus Christ today.